Hi bae, it's me, Stray, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Today we are going to be reviewing the premiere of Dragula Season 4, Episode 1, and also Episode 2. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Hi bae. We're gonna go over episode 1 really quick, and then we're gonna jump into episode 2. Alright, so they all get there, and their entrance looks, I guess, are alright. Nothing really spectacular, nothing stood out. All I can say is I really like Merrie Cherry's voice at this point. And they go into this haunted house. Cute, it was scary, we love a cute haunted house. And then they get to go to the workroom, which has been redone, and it kind of just looks like a restaurant, honestly, in my opinion. But in the first episode, they get the challenge to reimagine horror icons. Alright, first up was Astrud, and she was the winner of this week's episode, and she was giving Alien. It was very goth, it was working for her, and I love that it was really punk too. But there was a lot of references thrown into that monster look, and it really did work out for her. It looked ghoulish, it looked scary, it looked amazing, so it's a bae for me. And then we have Zavaleta, and I actually liked her look. I thought it was scary. They didn't really show her hands like the labyrinth. I don't know, maybe they were trying to prove a point that her gag didn't work, but I like the look, so it was a bae for me. And next up we have Saint, and Saint is giving Leatherface. And Leather, I barely know her. I actually like this look. It is a bae. Nothing too special except that prosthetic. Like, that was hot. And then we have Sigourney Beaver. And Sigourney Beaver, I didn't get the reference when I first saw it. I was like, who the fuck is she? Why is the cheetah print in relation to the Bride of Frankenstein? Maybe it was her relation. I just didn't get it. I wasn't screaming, but she was in the top, so good for her. But, I mean, it was whatever. It was a bae, I guess. Like, sure. And then we had Bitter Betty, and Bitter Betty was looking bitter. I wasn't really a fan. I guess she can get the first stray of the night, Tenny. But I guess her wig looked nice. A shout out wig takeout. And then we had HoSo Terra Toma. Oh my god, I love this queen. I think she's my favorite, honestly. And she was being the other mother from Coraline. It was scary. It was spooky. It was way better than Coraline. I remember walking out of the movie theaters watching that movie. And then there was Koco. I mean, it was slutty. It was hot. It was nothing special. I almost want to give it a stray, but I guess I'll give it a bae. And then there was Jade. Her look was like spot on cosplay, so you know what? And I wasn't gagging. I wasn't even expecting to see a Sanders sister, so I give it a stray. I know a lot of people are excited to see Jade. Hopefully she brings something better and cuter. And then there was Merrie Cherry. Merrie Cherry was the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. I wasn't really getting, I mean, I never seen that movie. I mean, I got the reference right away, but I wasn't gagging, I wasn't living, I wasn't dragging. It was a stray. And then there was Formelda Hyde, and Formelda Hyde was actually the one who went home in their extermination against Zavaleta. And Formelda Hyde's look was kind of just giving me like, the same look that she did in her promo, that she walked in, and now she's doing again. I know, she really loves that nurse look. We get it. She's a nurse. She loves public health. It's a stray though. Like, I just wasn't gagging. She is hot though, like as a guy. And for episode 2, we had Saint as the winner, serving Ghoul Batgirl, who is a slutty beach goer. And I was living for it. It was like a vampire beach. I can't remember that. I can't even pronounce what they were saying. So they were vampires. And Saint was the winner this week, and I totally think they deserve it. They get a total bae. And then Astrud's look was a bathing suit. Not that great of hair. It was actually a stray. It was just a straight up stray. There was nothing good I can say about that look, so I'm just gonna stop talking about it. For Zavaleta, I actually liked her first look. I liked her reveal. She was hot, she was slutty. She kind of reminded me of Miss Vanjie. I'm just gonna start comparing these queens. She looked good though, you know, and she really brought it to the table. And then for Sigourney Beaver, she was giving that Barbie striped bathing suit. It was alright. I mean, the hair was cute. Her makeup's cute. I'm just really not that big of a fan of Sigourney Beaver. She gets a bae though. And then there was Bitter Betty, and Bitter Betty's look, for lack of a better word, was you know, not that great. It was just like a checkered bathing suit. I wasn't really living. I wasn't really gagging. There was nothing special about it. There was no gag about it. It was a straight up. And then there was HoSo, Terra, Toma. They camped it up. And they had so many reveals that everything just kind of looked good. I love when they took off the long wig and revealed the short wig. I was like, oh my god, they're so hot. Like, they were a total bae, honestly. And then there was Koco Caine. And you know what? I'm really not a fan of Koco's attitude. And I really wasn't a fan of her look this episode. She was like giving me sea urchin. Like, she was giving me sea urchin. That's honestly what she was giving me. I wasn't living. It was nothing special. It was a corset and titties and like these little ears. Like, not living. It was a stray. I like her titties though. Then there was Jade Jolie and she was giving a bat face, and it was like the Barbie look, like the Barbie bathing suit, the Barbie hair. It was that look done as a bat. And I mean, for her, it worked for her. It was cute. It was prosthetic-y. I'm gonna give it a bae, but like, I'm still not a fan of Jade Jolie. Period. And then there was Merrie Cherry, and Merrie Cherry was trying to sell a sea creature, and she was selling, but nobody was buying. And for me, it was a stray. I mean, it could have been a cute look if it was done differently, I feel like, so. And then there was Dolly, and Dolly was serving Vampire Ghoul Camp, and I wonder if Dolly coming back has anything to do with Astrud going home. No, her look was just bad. Oh, right. And that was just a quick bae or stray for all these looks. I can't wait to get a little bit more into the season. It is going to be an ooky spooky season and I cannot wait. And if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that other YouTube stuff. So, bye, bae.